in terms of support, I think there is quite a lot of support at UCL. Firstly, in terms of academic support, if you need academic support, it's there. Like, lecturers are really friendly. If you need to ask a question, you can easily email them or arrange to see them or something like that. So in terms of like academic support and resources, it's in abundance. Like, there's always someone to help with that. UCL Medical School do take like kind of mental health and well-being very seriously. So if people do need that kind of support, it is there, it is available. Just need to kind of make it known that you do need that kind of support. And in terms of the people as well, like my friends were really supportive, they were really helpful, and they were always like the listening ear. And also I think people in the years above as well, they were really, really supportive and were always there to kind of provide a listening ear, give any support, any resources that they thought that might be helpful. So yeah, in terms of support, I think it's been really solid.
So there is a good support network within the medical school community, and I don't know so much as within the main UCL body, but I think there definitely would be. There's a lot of different hierarchies that you can go through. So if you are someone who has a sort of smaller issue, say it's to do with academic study, you're finding it hard to settle in because you're not quite sure how to work, then there are personal tutors that you can go to, and this personal tutor would be assigned to maybe 5 or 6 people in your course, and they can go through what you need in a one-to-one setting. So I found that really useful. I went to see my personal tutor and I met her like 3 times a term. You can also meet with other pastoral care advisors within your course, I believe. So yeah, there is a lot of support. I personally have been lucky enough to not have to use any of the support yet. But I know that if I needed to, then I had a place to go, and I've always been told of the opportunities there, so it should be okay, yeah.
The student support services are always on hand, and you can always send an email if you need be. But I think I've had a lot of support from my peers and from the societies that I do. I always find it easier to approach someone who's in the who's like a student in the medical school, and we have lots of support groups within that which are really helpful.
So I think it is quite easy to get help at UCL. There's lots of different routes you can go down. So in the first instance, you have your peers you can ask to get help from. We get lectures and tutorials about ways to seek help within the university. So we have our personal tutors. There's a student support service, and then support like the divisional tutor, for example, in the department of the medical department, who can help you if you need any extra support, extenuating circumstances, things like that. And then there's financial support available to people, which I've luckily not had to use, but I know it's available to some people. And then there's so many routes, like the student psychological services as well, that are available for people. And then, as I said, the medic mums and dads are there to help you. So there's lots of things available for students, and it's all quite clearly outlined at the beginning, and kind of repeat, especially for us, because we have so many lectures, they often repeat it once every year just to remind us about the stuff available for us.